And then those classrooms are standard size, or they're oversized classrooms by about 100 square feet, but they'll be designed as a typical teaching station. And then we get to our library. There's several nice features about our library. When you come in the front door here, and I'll show you how that lays out, but this front door faces to the east, so it's going to face our new science building. We have a very spacious conference room there as you walk in. Over here on this side, there's a, we call it the Barnes & Noble style reading area, so that they want to have a book club or a nice place for somebody to sit down and read. Some couches over in this area. We also have a boys and girls, or men's and women's restroom. There's 2 private study rooms, so if some students want to come in and they're going to practice or tutor each other in math or any subject where they need to converse, we've got some private study rooms. Those, the wall there on the front is a glass wall, so that as students go in and out of that room, we've tried to make it as transparent as possible. We have our standard book stacks and computer tables, and also tables just for reading. There's a book checkout area. There's a private office at the east end of the building. Then we have a book storage area, a workroom, and a data room.
You put the door between the classroom and the library?
Yes. And that's one of the, I think that was the last, one of the last things that we added when we went back to the committee.
We thought because this year the high school got the textbooks from the classroom and library was checking them in. Yes, bring over the summer. The library still probably use this year for storage. And it's only it'll be locked though. Everybody is there. Really, Mr. Sanders has been wonderful to listen to all of our changes, because we make a change and he'd bring it back and we'd say, well, we didn't think of it. Now we're going to try to get it.
Well, we really did get some good information from the committee. The committee knew what they wanted and were able to communicate that, and so it was a pleasure working with the committee. I want to point out, too, that our entrance here is a little bit different than Frank Wright Library in that we have a security system here. So you're going to walk through a checkout counter, more on a high school library or a junior college, community college type setting. This shows the way the building lays out on the existing site plan. And so the front door of the library faces to the east with the band room facing out here to the football field. There was some concern about being able to travel from this side back into the band room and get equipment and vehicles through there, but we've got enough room in between the existing gym and the library to do that.
Is there a reason, Mr. Sanders, if the doors to enter that are not on the other side of the practice rooms, go through the field? Or is it just a design?
The doors to enter the band room?
Yeah, I did, yeah, because they're on the farthest end of the band room, furthest away from the football field. I was just curious.
Yeah, it was just the way it laid out, and see, if we were this end of the building takes that west sun, and so we try to do everything we can to limit the amount of openings in that wall. So we do have some high windows in there that are going to be underneath the shade that will never actually get direct sunlight. But if you put a door opening, then you're going to get that direct sunlight coming in.
I think the comment was because one of the concerns we had is, or one of the thoughts we had was that the band would be able to exit that building right out into the football field. And the way it's set up now, they're going to have to go through out by the practice rooms to get to the football field. On the side, either the north side or the south side, rather than being able to exit maybe like a double door on the west side, just to exit right on out to the football field, march right on.
Well, we talked about all of that with Mr. Cochran, and he's fine with it, sort of door is wide, and that's a large restroom. So it's just basically what's out there.
Actually, my question wasn't even on the west end. My question was really on the other, just on the other side of the practice rooms. So I was actually asking more,
Oh,
like on this side,
Yeah.
to shift this down and have the doorways here. That was what I was thinking, because again, it would be less maneuvering around with some of the bigger equipment.
West is right.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
West is right.
Right.
there's a couple reasons why we chose, but we've got our covered shades that go to right here and stop. And so
Okay.
that puts this door underneath the covered opening. If we were to put a door here, then we'd need to wrap our shades around it. And so just the way that, we're going to build the building and
That's why you're the architect and we're not.
it worked out, yeah.
I mean, if you dealt with particular actions of the region and their actions on that.
You have conference having with your employer.
Yeah, and we got
But
some
unfortunately, I
really
think
good
you'd be happy at
information.
this point to just...
Right, exactly, right.
Beggars are not choosers around here.
My
Yeah,
question
no,
is,
he's
when do
very
you start?
happy.
We're scheduled to start in the end of this year or first of next year. So we're going to go into DSA in 2 to 3 months, and then get our DSA approvals. We'll be out to bid, and
Now, the wait to DFA for 2 to 3 months is not that we're going to wait 2 to 3 months to take it there. It's that we're going to take it there. They take 2 to 3 months.
well, DSA is going to take 2 months to review it.
Right.
Yeah, we've got at this point, if we get approval tonight, we've got a lot of work to do with our structural, mechanical, electrical, soils engineer in order to actually produce all the drawings now.
Okay, so then that should be ready to go to the
That's right.
What kind of time looking at?
For construction, say 9 to 10 months.
And it's about 4 to 6 months to get to what we're ready for construction.
Correct.
We're still close to our cost factor that we were on the,
Yes, the square footage, we're about 300 to 400 square feet over our original estimate of 12,000 square feet, but that square footage is just wide open classroom square footage. It's not like we added a new new restrooms or square footage that's expensive to build.
You have a motion?
that's good, so moved. I'll second Harlan's motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Who do you bring up to do that?
Good, Jimmy.
Get started drawing. Hurry fast.
He hurry.
Well, we're going to
DFW proposal, approve system dedicated to blacktop discussion.
Thank you. Obviously, I'm not going to be as professional as Sanders Corporation, but I wanted to go ahead and approach the board, if it's possible, and I'm going to just roll to layman's terms. Myself and Dean, I'm Ron Tarrant. I'm the quartermaster adjutant with the post VFW Post 3255. This is Harold Dean Pugh, service officer with the same post 3255. In the past, if you can take a look at your pictures here that you might have in your handouts, in pictures number 8, 9, and 10, those that was a project about a year, almost a year and a half ago, that we went ahead and approached the school, and there was a flagpole, obviously well done, and without the community's help, it was established really well with Harold Dean Pugh's support on that area. As we continue to go ahead and watch some of the games in the girls softball area, we noticed that the batting cages, along with the softball field backstop, needed some help on community help or of any type of help. So myself and Dean, we discussed it a little bit, and we got to that point where we'd like to approach the board with that idea and suggestions, and open suggestions for whatever we can do. What we'd like to do, as myself and Dean, is approach some of the community local companies and ask if they can help us in this area. For example, the upgrade of the existing pictures 2 through 7, the existing pictures. I did have some better pictures that were